This is the Aroeve True HEPA Air Purifier. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the instruction booklet, and here is the air purifier itself. This has just a standard, regular old US plug on the end of it right there. There's no adapter to lose or anything like that. It just plugs right in and gets down to business. This is meant for large rooms. It's a large unit. I'm going to show you the control panel and everything else about it. We'll talk about it. We'll go through everything, but I want to tell you about it a bit first. This is going to handle a room up to 1,500 square feet. That could be multiple rooms if they're kind of open to each other in that. It has a washable pre-filter that's in there, but there is a regular filter that will need replacement also. Again, I'll get to that. This has a air quality sensor in it, and that is going to sense what's going on with the air, and therefore it has an automatic mode where it can run the speed of it up and down depending on what it sees or smells, if you will. It uses a smart laser for that instead of infrared like many of the other ones on the market use. This will filter out dander, pollen, smoke, dust, stuff of that nature there. It has a clean air delivery rate, or CADR, of 176 CFM, cubic feet per minute. This has a Rayguard Pro UV air purification system. There is UV, ultraviolet, in here that's going to hit the air and kill any pathogens that might be in there, which could help prevent you from getting sick. That's a wonderful thing. This will measure at a rate of PM1. Now, PM1, you'll see PM 2.5 and you'll see PM10. What does all that mean? PM stands for particulate matter. Generally, it's little bits of dust and whatever particles that are in the air that we can't see. PM 2.5, which most of the other ones on the market measures particles down to 2.5 millimeters in size. The one gets down to 1 millimeter in size, as opposed to 10, which is much larger. This has a 23 decibel night mode, so it's really quiet as well. Let's take a look at the filter and all of that stuff while we're here. Let me just tip this down a little bit. Okay, it's real easy. There's two little handholds sort of on the side. Just pull it. Over here, you may have seen this in a window air conditioner or something like that. That's your pre-filter. You can wash that. That's plastic. The main filter here, we are going to have to take out and get the plastic off of it. So that comes out. By the way, it goes back the same way. So don't drop it, throw it like a frisbee, and come back and say you don't know, because it tells you right over here that the white side faces out and the black faces in. So do it the right way, because that's important. Otherwise, it's not going to work too well. And this is a true HEPA filter. Okay, so this is going to filter down to all those microns and all that great stuff they talk about. UV, you can see the fan over there. HEPA filter with another pre-filter on this side. Over here, activated charcoal to get rid of odors. Real nice like that. It even tells you in and out. So we just take that and fit it back in there. Push it all the way so it's flat. Okay, like that. And then this guy goes back. It's got three little catches at the bottom, so we get those in there. It snaps back closed. Let's get it plugged in. I'll show you the control panel and how it works. Okay, I'm going to plug it in now, and I want you to watch the display on it for just a moment because you're going to see all kinds of fancy colors. See those 4 colors it went through? Red is bad, dark blue is good. So it'll show you the quality of the air like that just based on the color, which is a really nice thing. All right, over here, we'll turn it on. And it's on. There you go. Down here, there's a little mark that shows the speed. You can hit the speed button. That's the most noise it's going to make. If you hit the sleep button, give it a minute. It's got to ramp down. Just a dull whisper. Pretty nice all around like that. Let's go ahead and get that back to regular speed there. The sleep button we just did. Let's set that a little faster. And now we'll hit auto. See how it slowed down? It's sensing the quality of the air. And we can get that information here. Right now it says PM 2.5, PM 1.0. I'm sorry, that's 1.0. No, that's... I can't read it from here. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was 1.0. That's 2.5, and the other is 10. So it'll give you information based on all of that right there. But it's on auto. Over here, you have your filter reset button, like that. So you can hit that, and it will reset after X amount of however long it senses until it thinks the filter is bad, and then you replace it. The book tells you what kind of filter it takes and what kind you're going to need. Over here you have a timer, and that works in 2 ways. You can have it as a turn on timer or a turn off timer. For example, if I press it now, it shows 1, we'll hit it again, 2, 3, 4, etc., all the way to 24 hours. But if we turn it off, you can now press the timer, and now in 4 hours it will turn on. So that's kind of nifty. And then we'll turn it back on, let it just get rolling here. You'll notice it went back on auto like it was, and you have the display off button you hold for 3 seconds, and it goes out. There's just a tiny little indicator there, if you could even see it, but you'd never otherwise notice it. It's just barely lit up. And now the display is back on. And that's it. It's going to sit there, it's going to run, and it's going to do what it needs to. It's going to continuously monitor the air. That number is going to change as things happen. I once had another air purifier that was in one of the upstairs rooms of my house. And it was a kind of nicer-ish day, and I had the windows open. Well, come nightfall, a house in the neighborhood, not too far away, unfortunately caught fire. I had forgotten that the windows were open upstairs. It's okay, but it smelled like smoke up there. The smoke smell made its way down the stairs, and then I smelled it downstairs and said, whoa, what's going on? And I looked all around just to see if anything is spewing smoke out. I didn't see anything. I ran upstairs, and the air purifier I had there was completely red and was racing out of control to try to control that smoke smell that got in from the open windows from the house fire about almost a mile away. Yeah, it really will work. It depends on the quality of the air. Right now we're just kind of in stagnant air, if you will, so nothing is really going on. But this will ramp up and down the speed as it sees fit, depending on the current conditions, like that on auto mode. Or you can just set it to any of the direct speeds like I showed you before, or in sleep mode. Now, of course, the saying here goes is that the slower it runs, the less filtration. The faster it runs, the more filtration. But of course, the faster it runs, the more noise. The slower, the less noise. So it's a trade-off, and you pick and choose. I think automatic mode is pretty much all you need for that. So once again, this is the Aroeve True HEPA Air Purifier. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.